Piyush Goyal yesterday, our Minister for Commerce and Industry, and the point he made was we have to put national interests first. We had a massive heat wave, wheat production came down. We can't have a situation where Indians are starving, while of course we'll keep our commitments, but we can't have a situation where our people suffer.
To that I would say that the way you prevent your people from suffering, it's the poor who suffer in such circumstances, and again, it would be the cash transfer route that one would go to make those, to be able to have them, for them food to be affordable, right? On the other hand, we would like India's farmers to be able to benefit from the rising prices and to be able, and therefore then incentivize them to produce more. So I think that's the ideal way to do it, but that said, I understand that there are constraints on how effectively to do all of this.
Agrarian reform in India got derailed because of the massive farmer protests that we saw. Is that something that you were disappointed with? You were pushing for farm reforms even if this wasn't the full package, but it was a step in the right direction?
We certainly see a need for reforms in the agricultural sector in India in terms of raising productivity, raising incomes at that level too. I mean, there are many reforms that are needed. Of course, one has to get the political support for it to make it happen. But that's one area. But in addition to that, if I may just pivot to the fact that I think schooling and education is probably another area where a lot of attention is needed. In this pandemic, schools were closed for a long period of time, lost learning, big hit to human capital, and I think that really needs to be rectified.
We've seen a meltdown in the crypto markets, especially when it comes to some stable coins and a fall in crypto prices. In India, trading volumes come down because of taxation imposed by the government. What's your sense of how this space is likely to evolve? Because many young people watching you would be deeply disappointed with the tax that the government has put and that UPI can no longer be used for crypto trading, and that seems, given how they were excited about crypto trading, that seems to be a big bummer for them.
I think everybody should just recognize the fact that crypto assets are an extremely risky speculative asset class. It's gone from being a $3 trillion market to $1.5 trillion market in about 6 months. So it's very quick moves. It's not a panacea. It's not like an easy return investment. So there are very large risks you are taking. And with any risky asset, there has to be regulation.
So how do you look at crypto personally? Would you ever, have you invested even $1 in it, or you stay away completely?
I've stayed away completely. But that's just me and my level of risk aversion.